No. Why? Every single time. Every gosh dang time. We always go after that sponge dork. But then all of a sudden, nothing. Nothing happens at all. Ugh. Yeah, I know, boss. It's just that... That stupid sponge dork and his idiotic friends are so annoying. Yeah, I know. Oh, whenever we try out tearing down good guys, that stupid sponge dork and his idiotic friends always go to the rescue and ruin everything. Yeah, I know. Oh, but what could we possibly do to hopefully finally win? Unless that gives me an idea. What if I annoy the living daylights out of that sponge dork and his idiotic friends, so that way, they could finally not exist anymore? Oh, that is so boss. Yeah, definitely. Yes, it is. So watch out, sponge dork and friends, because I'm coming for you. Or else it's the last thing I do. Alright, you two. Be right back. Alright, boss. Good luck. Well, anyways, Knuckles, it's about time for us to wait until the boss comes back. Alright, Sonic. Huh, man. I can't believe about what Plankton did in the last episode. I know, right? Where he kidnapped the legendary hero himself? What the heck is wrong with that guy? Yeah, what kind of a monster is he to just kidnap Sonic? Right? I can't even seem to find out who's worse in our series. Plankton, Bubble Bass, or Professor Gordon? Or Professor Gordon? Well, I'd say Plankton is worse because he's always after my formula. Whenever he's like, I'm going after your formula, Krabs, because you ruined my life when you won the formula at the softball game. Wah. Yeah, that's how bad Plankton really is. I mean, he's such a baby sometimes. Yeah, you could say that again, SpongeBob. Oh my gosh, now that's funny. Yeah, I know. But hey, at least we rescued Sonic, and then now he's safe back home, and that's what matters. Well, that's for sure, SpongeBob, but say, did you hear about what's been going on in the Seaside Ocean City News Wikipedia page lately, SpongeBob? No, what about it, what about it, Patrick? Apparently, it says here that this guy named Light Blue Yoshi is finally going to be Bart's bodyguard in the future episode of the Simpsons series revival. What? Oh my gosh, now that is awesome. Yes, it is, because the other Homer from the Simpsons series revival has had enough of this red fatty named Mario, always going after Bart for no reason. Right? I mean, what kind of a monster is Mario to go after Bart? I know, right? Well, I'd say that Mario has got to be the greatest person of all times ever for going after Bart. Oh my gosh. Why? Every single time with these conversations. Yeah, you hear me. I'd say that Mario has got to be the greatest person of all times ever for going after Bart. Bubble Bass! Why would you say that? Because it's true. I mean, what kind of a crybaby is Homer to hire Light Blue Yoshi as a bodyguard for his own pathetic son. I mean, that was so stupid of him to do that, don't you think, Sponge Dork? Hey, you don't ever call Homer a crybaby. Homer is not. He was just upset because of Mario going after Homer's son, Bart. You know that, right? Well, too bad. Well, too bad, you stupid Sponge Dork. That's what he does. That's what Homer gets for all the times back when his pathetic little crybaby of a son, Bart, said that stupid blue hedgehog is way better than that super cool plumber. Wah, wah, wah. And on top of that, Bart is nothing but a pathetic crybaby for saying that Sonic was better than Mario. Oh, and that's final. How dare you say that to Bart? Well, it's true. He's always a crybaby. Every time he says that Sonic is cooler than Mario. Wah, wah, wah. So that's why Bart is a crybaby. And then that's final. Bubble Bass, I can't believe you would say that. It's Bart's decision if he likes more if he ever likes more stuff or not. Okay, Bubble Bass? Well, maybe it's because Bart is even more of a crybaby for liking even more stuff for no reason. Bubble Bass, you better get out of here right now. Otherwise, I'll kick you. How about no? Because I've heard that Yoshi has got to be the worst bodyguard to Bart of the year ever in the Simpsons series revival. What did you just say to me? You hear me? I said Light Blue Yoshi is nothing but the worst bodyguard has got to be nothing but the worst bodyguard to Bart of the year ever, and that's final. Oh, no. That's it. You're out of here, Bubble Bass. Wait, what? No, I was only kidding. Of course. Oh my gosh. I can't believe about what Bubble Bass said. I know, where he said that the Light Blue Yoshi has gotta be the worst bodyguard to Bart of the year ever? What the heck is wrong with him? Yeah, what kind of a monster is Bubble Bass to say that? Yeah, I know, that monster. The reason why Homer is doing everything he can to hire Light Blue Yoshi as a bodyguard for Bart, so that way he can finally make sure that Mario doesn't go after Bart anymore. Yeah, I know, but hey, at least you saved us all by kicking out Bubble Bass, and that's what matters, SpongeBob. Well, that's for sure, Squidward. Well, anyways, it's about time for us to figure out what we're going to do in the meantime now that I finally kicked out Bubble Bass. Alright, SpongeBob! Oh man, I really hope the boss succeeds at destroying that Sponge Dork and his idiotic friends this time. Me too, Knuckles, because I am sick of this. I am literally sick and tired of always losing. You know what I mean, Knuckles? Yeah, of course I do, Sonic, and So, boss, how'd it go? Badly? What? Oh my gosh. That Sponge Dork and his idiotic friends are so annoying. I know, right? Tell me about it. It's because of that stupid Sponge Dork and his idiotic friends always winning every time. Duh! Yeah, I know. But don't worry, you two. I never give up, and I never, ever will. Sponge Dork and friends? You may have won for now, but when I'm back, you won't be so lucky next time. In fact, whenever I finally get my hands on you, I will finally get rid of you and your worthless loser friends. And then, just then, I'll finally make you pay for what you did to Plankton after all that time ago in episode 1 of the My Little Sponge on the Run series. Or else it's the last thing I do. So just you wait, because I'm coming for you, Sponge Dork and friends. Well, anyways, guys, it's about time for me to figure out my next plan in the meantime. Alright, boss. Alright, guys, well, it's about time for us to figure out what we're going to do in the meantime, now that I finally kicked out Bubble Bass. Alright, SpongeBob. It looks like SpongeBob and his friends have finally found out that in the Seaside Ocean City News Wikipedia page, Homer is finally going to be able to hire Light Blue Yoshi as a bodyguard for Bart in the future episode of the Simpsons series revival. But then, of course, Bubble Bass ruined everything by showing up and saying that Light Blue Yoshi has gotta be the worst bodyguard to Bart of the Year ever? What the heck is wrong with him? But then, of course, SpongeBob has finally saved the day by kicking out Bubble Bass, and then now SpongeBob and his friends are finally safe back home with the formula. Well, anyways, so will Bubble Bass finally make fun of Light Blue Yoshi again? Or will, of course, SpongeBob and his friends will always stop Bubble Bass from doing that, so that way Bubble Bass, Plankton, or Professor Gordon won't have to deal with going after SpongeBob and his friends ever again? Stay tuned for more of the My Little Sponge on the Run series episodes. Sayonara, mina sensei!